Every transformation begins in silence, not in the noise of the world, not in the chatter of opinions, but in that sacred conversation you have with yourself. For 30 days, I ask you to speak to yourself differently. Speak as though you are already the person you wish to become. Speak not from the echo of the past, but from the vibration of what you desire to live. For words are not empty sounds, they are the seeds of your reality. You have been talking to yourself your whole life, though perhaps unconsciously. You have said, I can't, I'm not ready, I'm not good enough. And life, being a faithful servant, has reflected those words back to you in every circumstance. But if for 30 days you dared to change the tone of that conversation, if you began to affirm your greatness, your abundance, your worthiness, you would see the world rearrange itself to match the new rhythm of your inner voice. The mind does not know the difference between what is real and what is vividly imagined. It accepts as true whatever is repeated with feeling. That is the secret. Repetition with emotion, not the cold, mechanical statement of words, but the deep, living feeling that those words are already true. When you say, I am prosperous, you must feel the ease of prosperity moving through your being. When you say, I am loved, you must feel the warmth of love surrounding you. When you say, I am powerful, you must feel the quiet certainty of that power in your chest. For 30 days, become intimate with the language of your own becoming. Every morning, before the world invades your mind, speak aloud to yourself. Not as you were, but as you are now choosing to be. Let the words I am lead every declaration, for I am is the bridge between the invisible and the visible. Whatever follows, I am becomes flesh in your experience. Say, I am healthy, and your body begins to respond. Say, I am peaceful, and your nervous system softens. Say, I am successful, and the universe begins to arrange opportunities to prove you right. During these 30 days, you must guard your speech like a sacred temple. Every idle word is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. When you catch yourself saying, I can't afford this, stop and replace it with, I choose wisely how I use my wealth. When you say, nothing ever works for me, transform it into, everything is always working in my favor. Each correction plants a new seed. Each conscious statement rewires the pathways of your mind. Understand this, you are never talking to empty space. Every word you speak is a command to the infinite intelligence within you. The silent listener who never sleeps. Speak with purpose, and the unseen forces of life will move to fulfill your decree. The voice inside you is not small. It is the same creative energy that shapes stars, that blooms flowers, that breathes worlds into existence. You are not speaking to power. You are speaking as power. If you want to change your outer world, you must first speak differently within. Your reality is an echo, not a cause. What you say to yourself today becomes the life you live tomorrow. Do not ask, when will things change? Instead, declare, they already have. Speak from the state you wish to inhabit, not toward it. Say, I am successful now. I am healed now. I am free now. These are not wishes, they are identities, and identity is destiny. For 30 days, let your inner conversation become sacred practice. Each time you speak kindly to yourself, you build a new inner atmosphere, one in which miracles feel natural. You will notice subtle shifts, the heaviness of doubt will lighten. Coincidences will multiply, and what once seemed far away will begin to approach you quietly, steadily. That is the reward of disciplined speech. The old self will resist. It will whisper, "This is silly," or "It's not working." But do not answer from weakness. Respond from your new identity. All things are working for my good. My word does not return to me void. I live in the assurance of my desires. Continue to speak with faith, even when appearances contradict your declarations. The outer world is a lagging image. It takes time for the invisible to crystallize into form. Your job is not to watch the seed grow, but to keep watering it with unwavering words. When fear arises, talk to yourself gently, as you would to a child who has forgotten who they are. Say, "You are safe. You are guided. You are infinitely supported." Speak to your fear with love until it dissolves into trust. For every emotion that troubles you is only a signal, a reminder that your inner speech has drifted away from truth. Bring it back. Realign. Reaffirm. Every night before sleep, review your day not as it was, but as you wished it to be. See yourself as successful, peaceful, radiant, fulfilled. Hear your own voice saying, "I did everything perfectly today. Everything unfolded beautifully for me. I am proud of who I am becoming." Let those words be the lullaby that carries you into rest. For the last words you speak before sleep are the blueprints your subconscious will build upon through the night. For 30 days, you will train your tongue to serve your spirit, not your fears. You will stop describing life as it is and begin to describe it as you choose it to be. You will no longer say, "I am tired, but I am restoring my energy." You will no longer say, "I'm unlucky, but I am in divine timing." You will stop predicting failure with your speech and start declaring victory with your faith. If you persist, your words will begin to feel alive. You will sense a power moving behind them, responding to them. You will wake with new vitality, meet new people, attract new opportunities. And it will all feel effortless. Because you will have changed the course. You will have changed the story you tell yourself about who you are. And that change is permanent when spoken with conviction. So for 30 days, speak as the person you have always wanted to be. Walk as if it were already done. Think from the end, not of the end. Feel now what you have been postponing for someday. For your speech is the sculptor of your destiny, and your voice is the key that unlocks the infinite. Speak life, and life will obey. Speak love, and love will multiply. Speak abundance, and abundance will appear where there was once lack. Do not wait for external evidence. Speak it first, and the evidence will come. The law of your being is faith made audible. Every day you are casting spells, not of magic, but of creation. You are shaping the invisible substance of the universe into form through the tone, the mood, the conviction of your words. Speak as the master, not the beggar. Speak as the creator, not the victim. In the quiet moments, when no one is listening, those are the most powerful times. Whisper to yourself the truth of who you are. I am infinite potential now. I am divine intelligence expressing itself perfectly. I am everything I ever sought. Say it until it feels real. Say it until it is real. 30 days of this sacred dialogue will awaken a power in you that no circumstance can silence. And when the 30 days are over, you will not go back, because you will have met yourself, the real self, the one who does not beg for change but speaks it into being, the self who understands that the tongue is the pen of creation, and every word is a command written upon the fabric of existence. You will know that life has always been listening, waiting for you to speak differently. So begin today. Speak with love. Speak with certainty. Speak with the authority of one who knows that their word is law. For as you talk to yourself, so shall the world talk back to you. Every day for 30 days. I want you to become aware of the inner dialogue that runs endlessly through your mind. That quiet whisper that narrates your existence. Most people never realize that this voice is the author of their life story. They think they are merely observers, watching events unfold, unaware that it is their own silent words scripting every scene. You are not an observer. You are the creator in disguise. Your world, your circumstances, your relationships, they are all mirrors reflecting the tone of your inner conversation. For 30 days, I invite you to take control of that voice. Make it your ally, your companion, your teacher. For so long, it has been a wandering echo of the past, repeating the same old lines. I'm not good enough. I don't have what it takes. Things never go my way. But now, for 30 days, you will feed it new words. You will teach it a new song to sing, one of victory, confidence, and faith. You will speak to yourself as though you already are the person you wish to be. Because in truth, you are. You are not trying to become something new, you are remembering what has always been true within you. Every morning, before you touch your phone, before you open the door to the outside world, sit with yourself. Feel your breath and remind yourself who you are. Speak softly but firmly. I am powerful. I am guided. I am abundant. Everything I need is already within me. Say these words as if you were addressing the universe itself, because you are. Every time you speak, you are setting energy in motion. You are instructing life on how to treat you. If you talk to yourself with doubt, life will echo doubt back to you. But if you talk to yourself with certainty, the universe will conspire to make your certainty real. This is not imagination in the sense of fantasy. It is imagination as creation. What you hold in mind and affirm in feeling must express itself in the outer world, because the outer world is nothing but your inner world made visible. Throughout the day, be conscious of your words. Listen to how you describe yourself and your life. Are you speaking as the person you were or as the person you are becoming? When you hear yourself say, I'm tired, catch it and instead say, my energy is returning to me. When you hear, I can't, replace it with, I am learning. The shift may feel small, but it's monumental. Each word carries a vibration, and that vibration calls forth experiences to match it. You must speak to yourself as though your every word has creative power, because it does. The words you speak inwardly form the mold into which the unseen substance of life pours itself. The law of creation is impersonal. It does not discriminate between truth or falsehood, between hope or fear. It simply takes the words you affirm with feeling and brings them into form. So guard your speech as you would guard your dreams. Speak only of what you want to live, never of what you fear to face. When you look in the mirror, do not see the reflection of the old self. See the divine image of what you desire to express. Talk to that reflection lovingly. Say, you are strong. You are radiant. You are deserving. It may feel strange at first, because you are used to speaking to yourself through criticism. You've rehearsed doubt for so long that confidence feels foreign. But if you continue, if you persist for 30 days, the words will take root. They will become familiar. They will become natural. In these 30 days, your voice will become your sanctuary. Whenever worry or fear arises, you will speak against it. When your mind says, what if it doesn't work? You will answer, Everything always works in my favor. When it says you're not ready, you will respond, I am ready now. You will become your own encourager, your own source of faith. No longer will you wait for others to speak life into you. You will speak it into yourself. The greatest shift happens not when you wait for evidence, but when you become the evidence. You will no longer ask, when will I see results? You will say, I am the result unfolding now. That subtle change of tone shifts you from hoping to knowing, from waiting to being. And once you speak from the state of being, everything in life must rearrange to reflect it. You must understand that this 30-day journey is not about forcing belief. It is about planting seeds. Every statement you make, every affirmation you repeat, is a seed falling into the soil of your mind. Some may sprout quickly, others slowly, but none are wasted. Continue to water them daily through repetition and feeling. The mind believes what it hears most often, especially when it is said with emotion. That is why you must infuse your words with feeling. Don't just say, I am successful. Don't feel what success feels like. Don't just say, I am loved. Feel the warmth of love in your chest. Don't just say, I am abundant. Feel the safety and joy of abundance surrounding you. During these 30 days, you will face moments of resistance. The old self will rise to test your resolve. It will whisper familiar doubts, reminding you of past disappointments. But you must not listen. You will answer it gently but firmly. That was the old story. I am writing a new one now. You must remember that the old self is only a shadow. It cannot survive when you stop feeding it with your words. Every day, take a few moments to close your eyes and imagine hearing your new voice clearly. Hear yourself say, everything I desire is already mine. I am the cause, not the effect. I live from the end, not toward it. Let these words saturate your mind until they feel more real than the doubts that once occupied that space. The more you repeat them, the more they become your truth. As you walk through the world, you will begin to notice something miraculous. Situations that used to frustrate you will dissolve. People who once reflected your insecurity will begin to mirror your confidence. Opportunities will appear without struggle. Life will seem to flow instead of resist you. Why? Because you have changed the conversation within yourself. You have tuned your inner frequency to a higher state, and life has no choice but to match it. Remember, you cannot speak one way and live another. If you say, I am powerful, but act from fear, your words lose their force. The key is alignment, feeling, thought, and action moving as one. When you speak with conviction, you will naturally begin to act differently. You will make decisions with confidence, walk with presence, and treat yourself with respect. Words are not mere sounds, they are the sparks that ignite transformation. In those 30 days, your most important task is consistency, not perfection, not speed, consistency. Every day, speak life, even if you don't yet believe it. Belief grows through repetition. You are reprogramming the subconscious mind, and that takes persistence. The subconscious does not respond to logic, it responds to feeling and repetition. The more you affirm, the more it accepts. The more it accepts, the faster your outer world begins to change. Talk to yourself before sleep, as if you are giving orders to creation itself. Your final thoughts before rest sink directly into the subconscious. Say, I am grateful for my progress. I live in ease and abundance. Tomorrow brings me even greater joy. As you drift into sleep, those words become commands that the unseen world begins to fulfill. When you wake in the morning, Speak again. I am renewed. Today is full of blessings. I expect miracles. You are training your mind to look for the good, to expect success, to live in harmony with your desires. And when your mind expects goodness, it begins to find it everywhere. Each time you find yourself in doubt, pause and talk yourself back to faith. When things seem slow, remind yourself, I am patient, for I know everything unfolds in perfect timing. When something unexpected happens, say, this too is working in my favor. You must learn to speak peace in the middle of uncertainty, to speak abundance when appearances show lack, to speak love when fear tries to rise. This is the discipline that turns words into miracles. As you continue, your inner tone will change. You will notice that the voice that once criticized now encourages. The mind that once doubted now trusts. The self that once begged now commands. That is the transformation from reaction to creation. You are no longer a prisoner of your thoughts. You are the master of them. In the quiet of the night, when all else is still, remind yourself, my words shape my world. Feel the truth of it. Every syllable you utter in faith sends ripples through the unseen, calling forth the matching experiences. That is why you must speak with care, with purpose, with reverence. Your voice is not ordinary. It is divine power clothed in sound. When you talk to yourself for 30 days with love, confidence, and certainty, you are rewriting the script of your life. You are no longer telling the story of limitation but of expansion. You stop saying, I'm waiting for things to change, and begin saying, for I am the change. You stop describing your pain and start describing your peace. You stop rehearsing what went wrong and begin rehearsing what is now right. Life is always listening. It takes every word you speak, every inner whisper, and turns it into form. That is why I tell you, speak only what you wish to live. For the next 30 days, become the guardian of your words, the curator of your thoughts, and the composer of your reality. When you talk to yourself, talk as the creator you are, not as one who hopes, but as one who knows, not as one who waits, but as one who commands. For 30 days, live as though your words were already flesh, your desires already fulfilled, your dreams already realized. And when doubt tries to creep in, smile and remind yourself, I have already spoken it into being, because you have. Because you are the word made manifest, and what you speak with faith cannot be denied. So as you walk away from this practice, remember, you are not merely repeating words, you are resurrecting truth. Every I am you speak is a brushstroke on the canvas of your destiny. You are not hoping for change, you are commanding it into existence. The world is your mirror, and it will always reflect the tone of your inner voice. Speak as though the universe bends to your conviction, because it does. For 30 days, you will not wait for proof. You will become the proof. You will rise each morning and talk to yourself as one who already possesses the life they once dreamed of. You will speak light into your own darkness, certainty into your own doubt, abundance into your own emptiness. And as you do, life will rise to meet you in perfect harmony with your words. So choose your speech as a creator, not a victim. Choose to affirm what you desire, not what you fear. Speak as the master of your world, and the world will obey. For the greatest miracle you will ever witness is not what happens outside you, but what awakens within you when you finally learn to talk to yourself as the God of your own reality.